Chapter 1. Dean. It was a lovely moment. Astrid hugging little Caroline and Henry. Luna barking and licking all the faces she could reach. Of course, we were all wearing 5 layers of clothing to protect our skin from the compounds. And I had on my air mask, and Chloe was off to the side masked and layered up and lying in a drugged sleep on an inflatable mattress. But for us, in the Greenway, it was a nice moment. Seeing Astrid kiss them all over their little dirty, freckled faces made me feel hopeful and happy. I guess seeing Astrid expressing love for them made my own feelings for her swell up. I felt like my heart would burst. Then Astrid took in a deep breath, and I saw her nostrils flare. She inhaled too long, and I knew the rage was kicking in. "Why did you stay?" she moaned. "You dumb, dumb kids! Why did you stay?" She crushed the twins to her chest, holding one of their red-headed skulls in each hand, and then I had to tackle her and hold her down. So much for lovely Greenway moments. Caroline and Henry were crying as I wrestled Astrid to the ground. "Get her mask!" I yelled. Astrid lashed out, pushing up against me. Luna was barking her fluffy white head off. "Caroline!" I hollered, my voice muffled by my mask. "Get her air mask! Bring it here!" Astrid had let it fall to the ground when she saw the twins and started hugging and kissing them. Caroline brought me the mask as Astrid kicked and bucked. It took everything I had to keep her down. "Put it on her!" I shouted. Caroline, crying hard, pressed the mask over Astrid's face. Henry came over and helped her hold it in place. "Stop fighting me!" I yelled at Astrid. "You're okay, you just got a hit of the compounds. Just breathe." "Do it harder," Henry said to Caroline, and she nodded. They crushed the mask down more firmly. Astrid looked at us, at me. The fury in her sky-blue eyes receded, slowly, until finally she closed them, and her whole body softened underneath me. I stayed on top of her until she said hoarsely, "I'm all right." I got to my knees, then to my feet. Astrid put her hand up and placed it on the mask, gently pushing the twins aside as she sat up. Caroline patted Astrid on the back.
"It's okay. We knew it wasn't really you." "Yeah," Henry agreed. "It was monster Astrid, not real Astrid."
"Come on, everyone," I said. "We've got to fix the gate, now!" We had needed to open the gate to let out the bus with Alex, Niko, Josie, and the rest of them. The layers of blankets and plastic and plywood we'd used to seal the gate and make the store airtight were all messed up now. First, we had to reseal the gate and then, somehow, purify the air. Would the entire store be contaminated now? I didn't know. I grabbed the blankets and plastic sheeting that hung from the gate and pressed them back into place. "Hand me a staple gun!" I shouted to the twins. The staple guns were still there, set to the side, from the first time we'd sealed the gate. I was now glad we were so sloppy as to leave our tools around, or maybe Niko had left them there on purpose. He was very thorough that way. I got the blankets and plastic back up in the time it took for Astrid to get to her feet and drag the first plywood sheet over. I tried to staple it, but only got 3 good hits when there was a hollow clink-clink sound from the staple gun. I was out of staples. "Shoot," I mumbled. There weren't any extra staples in the box, either. "Be right back," I hollered. You had to shout to be understood in the stupid air masks. I didn't want to think about Niko and Josie and Alex trying to communicate through them on the bus. They should never have left, and every time it even came into my mind that they had left, I got angry. I didn't need to be angry just then, though. I needed to be smart. We had to get the store sealed up quickly. I headed to Home Improvement. I passed Chloe on her air mattress. She still had her mask on and all her layers and was totally out cold. The sleeping pill Niko had given her was strong. She was going to be so pissed off when she woke up and discovered that Niko and the rest had gone on without her. She had missed the whole drama of Astrid and me telling everyone we weren't going, that it wasn't safe for us to go out because of our blood type. She certainly hadn't been consulted when Niko took her off the bus. But we were right, I told myself. It was too dangerous for us to go out there. Astrid had gotten just a momentary whiff of the compounds and had gone berserk. Us out in the open air trying to make it 60 miles to Denver, we would have murdered them. I was sure of it. We made the right choice. And we had enough supplies in the Greenway to last us